Okay guys, so I cleaned and then I rinsed this jar here, and that's where I'll be putting in the clippings. And then I have some scissors that I cleaned and sanitized. These are what I'll be using to clip clippings. So I just put this here. So I guess this one can keep going, but this one is reaching the floor. Maybe I'll cut this down here, right below a node. This is the longest one. And I think I was gonna cut it right here. So I have this one. Place that down. And then I think I'm gonna cut this one. But this one, like, maybe I'll just cut all three of them. I'll do one. I cut this one. Wow, these are long. And then I'm going to cut this one. Wow, I did it! Then I'm gonna go clean these. Oh my gosh, it looks so bare now. Do I regret this? No, it's fine. Okay, so these are what I'm going to place in the jar. Where's the jar? So I'm just gonna do that. Place those in there. There's one. Here's the other one. So there's one. The other one. I'm being as gentle as possible. So actually, one of these. This leaf might have to go. Yeah. I'm going to have to tear this leaf off. It's yellowing anyway. I'm just gonna cut that off. It was yellowing. So I'm gonna toss that. I'm gonna shove this in there. Like so. Then the last one, I might have to trim off some leaves so I can fit a longer stem. Or I can put this one in the smaller one. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna, or should I put them together? I feel like I should put them together. I'm gonna put them together. I'm just going to remove a few leaves so I can stick more of the stem in. Cause it's like, or maybe I should put it into its own. Maybe I'll put it into that little jar. And then I'll let these roots grow out. I'll remove this one. They're so healthy though, the leaves. Let me go get that one actually. Plants, plants, plants. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. So I might just leave it at that. And there's like several nodes in there, so I feel like a lot will grow out. So I'm gonna fill these up with water, and then I'm going to place them on the shelf somewhere. Alright, y'all, so this is what it looks like with them filled up with water. So first one. And then here's the other one. I'm just gonna put them back up on the shelf somewhere. So this is the after. I clip them right about here. There's this one. There's this one. And then there's this one. So that's that. I have this one. That one's long. And then these I'm gonna go water. I'm gonna water these. And this one I kind of put in the corner because the leaves are like not facing the right direction, but if I turn them, it'll be kind of hard to stuff the stem in, so it just looks a little awkward. So I'm just gonna keep it back there and just allow the leaves to kind of like loosen up and turn on their own. So yeah, I hope this one is a success. And then I'm gonna water this one because this one looks a little bit dry. But this one's growing really long. Look at this one. Okay, so I got some drainage trays. These are basically just take out container lids. Ugh. So once I'm done watering, I will use this. So what I'm gonna do, just to make my life easier, I have a watering can and I'm gonna fill it up. So I'm gonna put you guys down somewhere. Place you guys right here. Water. It's draining. It's so good. Alright, that's good enough. It's got water draining. So I'm gonna let this one drain fully, and then I'll transfer it to a tray. Honestly, I could have punctured some holes in this and used it as a nursery pot. Whatever. I'm gonna keep it though for future propagations. Right, so I'm gonna let that one drain. The next one is here. I'm gonna try to get in there. This one drains really fast. And I put it up here so it's easier to drain. You guys see the brim? And allow the soil to soak. Alright, so that's draining. So then I'm gonna move these onto its own tray. Let's see here. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna move this one here. Whoops! And then I'm gonna move this out. So I think this one I'll just put it here. And then eventually I'll put it in there. This next one, I think this one is fully drained, so I'm also gonna bring this one out. Just gonna move. I don't know where those gnats were coming from. Guys, how do you get rid of gnats or whatever those tiny little flies are? I don't want to drop this. Okay, there it is. So we're gonna bring this one out. Let me go as slow as possible because I do not want to drop this. And we're gonna put that up there. Yeah. And then the last one I'm gonna water, which is this one. This one. I'll put this one here and then rinse this off a bit. Rinse that off. I'm trying to be real careful with the leaves so I don't tear them. Let's see, I might just put it in the sink. That'll have to do, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna water this one. Draining. Let that absorb all the water. Then I'll fill it up one more time. Or honestly, I might just run this. I'll just run it under here. Like that. There you go. I don't want the leaves to get wet. Get the water to go. side here. Okay, I think that's good. I hope that's good. They said to let it soak for a little bit, like in a thing of water. I'll let that soak here, just so it can absorb. I'm gonna let that sit in there and kind of absorb the water. So, kind of let the bark soak it up so it can retain more water. That way I wouldn't have to water it as frequently. All right, I'll come back when I put it up and to wrap up the video.